In a bustling town named Brooksville, there was a renowned baker named Mrs. Jenkins. Her bakery, Sweet Delights, was famous for the most delicious cakes and pastries in the entire region. One day, Mrs. Jenkins discovered that her secret recipe book was missing. This book contained all her treasured recipes, including the one for her famous triple-layer chocolate cake. Distraught, she searched every nook and cranny of her bakery but couldn't find it. "I must find that recipe book. It's the heart and soul of my bakery," she exclaimed. Word spread quickly through the town, and two young sleuths, Emma and Lucas, volunteered to help solve the mystery. They began by questioning the baker's regular customers, asking if anyone had seen something unusual. Some mentioned seeing a mysterious figure near the bakery the night before the recipe book went missing. With this clue in mind, Emma and Lucas set off on their investigation. They roamed the streets, asking neighbors if they had noticed any unfamiliar faces or suspicious activity. After hours of searching, an elderly woman mentioned seeing a person carrying a large book near the bakery late at night. Following this lead, the young detectives discovered footprints leading to an old, abandoned house on the outskirts of town. With cautious steps, they entered the dusty, dimly lit house. In one corner, hidden under a pile of old newspapers, they found Mrs. Jenkins' recipe book. It seemed someone had intended to hide it forever. As they flipped through the pages, they noticed a torn piece of paper stuck between the cake recipes. It was a handwritten note that read, "I wanted to taste the magic. Sorry for taking it. A hungry admirer." Excitedly, Emma and Lucas rushed back to the bakery and returned the precious recipe book to Mrs. Jenkins. She was overjoyed and immensely grateful to the young detectives. "I can't thank you enough. Now, let's bake something special to celebrate," Mrs. Jenkins beamed. Together, they whipped up a batch of the triple-layer chocolate cake. As they enjoyed each delicious slice, Mrs. Jenkins shared stories about her baking adventures, inspiring Emma and Lucas to explore their own passions. From that day on, the bakery buzzed with even more customers, eager to taste the magic of Mrs. Jenkins' treats. And Emma and Lucas learned that sometimes solving a mystery can bring not just rewards, but also delightful new experiences.